Are you ready for math today? It is already Thursday. You've done another full week of school online. What a crazy time we're in. I miss you guys. I wish we were in our classroom getting ready for math together, but this will have to work right now, right? Okay, so let's get ready for math lesson 98. Okay, we're going to start with today's date, our number pattern, and the day of the week. So here we go. Today is April 9th, 2020. All right, your turn. Echo after me. April 9th, 2020. Good. Let's say it together. Ready? April 9th, 2020. Good. Now you say it by yourself. Ready? Go. Nice job, guys. Good. All right. Today's number pattern, we have blank, blank, blank. 5, 3, 1. All right. Write that down. Think about it. What pattern do you notice between these three numbers down here? How are we counting? All right, I'm going to grab my marker real quick, okay? All right, I'm going to flip it over and write it in. Okay, this was kind of a hard one. Let's see how you did. Okay, so today's pattern goes 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. So there's a couple things here that we're doing. We are counting, are we counting forwards or backwards? We're counting backwards, right? We have a bigger number and we are finishing with a smaller number. So we're counting backwards. Now, how are we counting backwards? We count like this every day. We count by our odd numbers. Remember 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, right? These are our odd numbers. And we're counting odd numbers backwards, okay? And if you wanted to, you could also say you're skip counting, because what number comes in between 1 and 3? 2. What number comes between 3 and 5? Good. So you can kind of figure out your pattern that way too. What number comes between, what would go up here? 6, 7, right? What number comes between 5 and 7? Oops, I wrote it in the wrong spot. All right. Now what number comes between 7 and 9? What's in between there? 8, right? All right, and then the last one, what number comes between 9 and 11? 10. So if you look, I circled so we would go 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? But since we're skipping it, we aren't saying those numbers there. We're counting backwards, skipping it. 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. Okay? Was that a hard one today, or did you get it? Okay, if you had trouble with it, maybe practice another one like it. See if Mom can make you another one where there's skip counting or counting by odds. Okay, let's go over the day of the week. What is today? Thursday. Right, today is Thursday, April 9th, 2020. All right, so if today is Thursday, what was yesterday? Wednesday. Yes, if today is Thursday, what's tomorrow? Friday. Right, let's sing our days of the week. Ready? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. All right, how many days are in a week? Shout it out. I can't hear you. 7. There are 7 days in a week. Good job. Okay, go ahead and get out your math meeting book. We are done with this for now. And let's open up our math meeting book to April. And we are going to add today's date. Yesterday was April 8th, so let's add our 9. Miss Shaw needs to do that too. April 9th. Okay, did you do that right there? Good. When you've done that, go ahead and switch to your weather graph. And let's look out the window and see what our weather is like today. Okay? Look out the window and fill in the next block for the weather. Is it sunny or cloudy or rainy or snowy? All right, when you're done with that, go ahead and go all the way to the back, to your counting strips, okay? So yesterday we marched, didn't we? When we counted our 5s and our 10s, and then we counted backwards and forwards. So today we are going to count our 5s and 10s backwards, okay? So let's start with 10s, because it's our first column. We are going to start at the bottom and count backwards. Are you ready? Okay, I want to hear you. Don't make me count by myself. All right, pointy finger, ready to go at the bottom. Here we go. 120, 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Good job. Okay, now we're going to count our 5s backwards as well. So, pointy finger, where's my 5s? My 5s is over here. And the bottom number is 60. So we're going to count backwards. Ready? 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Good. Okay, now we're going to count everything else forward. So let's start with hundreds today. That's our new one, but let's start with that one today. Okay, so pointy finger at the top of your 100s, and let's count by hundreds all the way to 1,000. Here we go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Good. Now let's count by 2s, and let's go forward. Here we go. You ready? You have your finger on 2? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Good. All right, now let's count your odd numbers going forward. And what we're going to do this time is I'm going to say a number, and then you're going to say the next number. And then I'll say the next number, and you say the next number. Let's see if we can do this, okay? You ready? Let's see if we can do this. So I say 1, you say 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. Good job. We did it, didn't we? Very nice. All right, your counting is done for the day. Go ahead and go to your number line and add your next number to your number line. We should be getting close to the end of this number line. All right. And once you've done that, we are going to get ready for our number of the day. So let me write it down. Yesterday, our number of the day was 88 on April 8th, and we were looking for lots of 8s. Did you find any other 8s yesterday when you were in your house or doing any of your other schoolwork? So today, our number is 89. So can you tell me what 2 digits that is? What 2 numbers make up 89? If you said 8 and 9, you are right. Good job. Okay, Today we're going to see how many 10s do we have and how many 1s do we have, okay? Remember our 10s blocks? Actually, I have some because we're going to use these later in our lesson. So remember our 10s blocks. How many cubes do I have in here? I have 10. So how many of these do I need for 89? I'm going to need 8 of these, right? 8. The number 8 is in my 10s place. Can you say 10s place? Good. All right, now what number is in my 1s place? How many individual? Remember, these break apart. How many of the individual blocks will I need over here? I will need 9 of these, right? So that's in the 1s place. There's 1. Can you guys say 1s place? Good. So that 9 is in my 1s place. Very good. That's your number 89 for the day. All right, today we are going to be, yesterday you guys got to measure with your ruler and your inches. Did that go well? Did you have fun? I think it's kind of fun to measure things with my ruler, kind of see how long it is. That's really fun. I hope it was fun for you. All right, so today we are going to be talking about subtracting 2 from a number. So let's start with 7. Okay, so if I say 7, subtract 2, what sign do I use? I use my minus sign. Okay, so my problem would look like this. I'd say 7, subtract 2, or minus 2. Okay, now let me get I keep having to close my marker because I don't want to get ink on everywhere. Okay, so let's count my cubes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cubes, okay? And at home, if you want to do this, you can get pennies out and use your pennies, unless you have counting cubes. Maybe you have a block. If you want to do this with me, you can, or if you need to later when you do your fact sheet, that's fine too. Okay, so I have 7 cubes. Now I'm going to say minus 2. So how many am I going to take off of my stack here? 2. I'm going to take off 2. Ready? 1, 2. Let's get rid of them. All right, now how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 7 minus 2 is 5, right? Okay, there's a trick here. I want to show you this. I think this is pretty interesting. So really quickly, on the bottom, I'm going to write my odd numbers, just like my counting strip. Actually, you know what? I'll use my counting strip so I don't have to write it all out. Okay, so look in my math reading book at my counting strip. Do you see my odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So if I go to the 7 and I subtract 2, what do I get? 5. I'm counting backwards by my odd numbers, okay? So I go 7, 2, 5. All right, now let's try another one. All right, I'm going to use the number 4 this time, okay? 4, subtract 2, okay? So that's minus 2, okay? 4 minus 2. Now let's get my 4 cubes here. Let's count them together. Oh, there goes my marker, Miss Shaw. There we go. Let's count our cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to subtract 2. So how many do I take away? 2. I take away 2. Okay. How many do I have left? 1, 2. I can already hear you shouting, it's a double! You're right, it is a double. Okay, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, let me show you on my counting strip what happens. Okay, so let's do, that was an even number, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. My even number counting strips, I started at 4. Well, if I count backwards by even, what number do I get in front of it? 2. What's 4 minus 2? 2. So when I see subtract 2, I'm going to count backwards by my evens or odds. Instead of saying I have 4 fingers, 1, 2, and now I have 2 fingers left, you already know how to skip count. So you can say, okay, 4 is an even number. So what comes before the number 4 when I'm counting by evens? 2. Okay, let's try another one. All right, let's start with the number 10. Is 10 an even or an odd number? It's an even number. Now I'm going to subtract 2. 10 minus 2, okay? So look at that problem. I have 10 minus 2. So let's not use our counting cubes this time. Let's look at our counting strip. What comes? So I know 10 is an even number. So I go to my 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What comes before 10 if I'm counting backwards by my even numbers? 8. Right. Now let's show you with your cubes, okay, so you can see that. Here, let me hold this up. 10 minus 2 is 8. All right, now let me get my cubes all stacked back up. I need to collect them all. All right, let's count my cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minus 2. So I'm going to take away how many? 2. Goodbye. All right, let's see how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I had 8 left. 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay, now we're going to do one more together, and then you're on your own. I think you've got it. You guys are so smart. I'm not worried. Okay, let's start with an odd number this time. Let's do the number 9, okay? 9 is an odd number. Now let's say 9, take 2 away, minus 2. So 9 minus 2, okay? So I'm going to go to my counting strip and look, what number comes before 9 when I'm counting backwards? When I count by odd, by odd numbers. Okay, so let's go down to 9. What number comes before 9? 7, right? All right, now let's do it with our counting cubes, okay? 9 minus 2 is 7, okay? So now I want to get my counting cubes. Let's count them. Let's see how many I have here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. So subtract 2, right? Because that's what my problem said. Minus 2. So goodbye 2. See you later 2. Now let's see how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. 9 minus 2 is 7. What a fun way to do that. You already know how to skip count by your even numbers and your odd numbers. So whenever you're subtracting 2, you just go back. Okay, so you can use your counting strip if you have pennies and you want to use these like for pennies, that you can do that. So you're going to do, I believe it's S4.0, and that will have all your subtracting by 2s on there. So after you do that, go ahead and get out worksheet 98 and get started on that. That's going to have some great review and some new stuff. So finish that up, and then you're done with math for 3 whole days. I will see you guys on Monday for math. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.